Okay, we've got some sound. How's that? I'm hoping we're okay there. So I've activated level 1 of the campaign basically, and I've got a funny feeling it's similar to the basis before. Something tells me it is. So what I thought I'd do then is we basically just pop it in and have a look, and rather than just going straight through and blasting it with maybe some of the latest Conqueror holes, I thought what we'd do is we'd have a look and see if we can get some of my older sets to have a little play. But I thought what we'd do, we get 6 hours to run this first one, so just thought we'd peek the first one and have a look. There's a couple of other people having it already, so which is good news. Rather than just smashing it through with a good old set of Conqueror holes. Ah, okay then. Well, yeah. So that says enough, really, doesn't it? To be honest. Okay. So let's go and get something that'll actually. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave the gunboat out there because it'll be interesting. So three runs through to start with. So what should we pick up? Should we pick up some draconian carriers or something like that? Something a bit interesting. Pick a ship, any ship, because I've got quite a few. We could go rhinos and that sort of stuff. We can go drac carriers. So we try drac carriers. And we've got any antis on these? Yeah, we have got some antis on these. So probably not going to need them. Let's have a bit of a play, shall we? Cannot remember the last time I've used these things, so just for a bit of fun, we'll go in. Everyone seems quite keen after Christmas to have a little go at doing something. There seems to be quite a few people playing at things. So yeah, on the release note, like I said, it says anybody at level 50 can take part in this, but actually within the TLC it says level 60. So someone's going to have to test that out and let me know, because there's a definite mismatch to have 10 levels. Now, interestingly, the theory I've got on this is basically that Kixia now, because we're moving into the tier 6 holes, I think they're going to start releasing these older Conquerors now. Not necessarily the limited ones, but the Conquerors themselves. Obviously we had we've already had one of these TLCs done. God, these are slow, aren't they? And level 1 got you obviously the last Conqueror hole, and yet again, you know, we're virtually giving it away, I think, again here, for anybody that's basically of the right sort of level. So they're not giving it away to sort of like level 20s and 30s, that sort of stuff, because that would cause mismatch and imbalance in the game at the low level. But if it is around level 50 or level 60, I'm not quite sure which it is yet, then everyone's going to have something, or a fleet of somethings, to do something with before the the tier 6 new Conquerors come out, which hopefully the first one should be in January, which will tie in nicely with, obviously, with an OP9 update. My word, these are slow. But anyway, it's practically damage free, isn't it? I think. Yeah. As you'd expect, because even this is quite a decent fleet, isn't it? So I think, yeah, I mean, the Malice came quite easy for most people, to be honest. But it wasn't the only Conqueror hull. So this is like the third one in a series. Okay, we'll get through this one quite quickly. We'll just use this set, I think, for hopefully for all 3 bases. And we'll step up a gear then for next set. interesting. So here's there's a flag in here as well on this one. Hello Liam, how are you, mate? Liam's watching in, look. He's going, look, TSN's been the guinea pig. Yeah, so I get the feeling that basically they're going to give these Conqueror holes away now at level 1, and we'll see a few of these time limit campaigns now. Can this thing actually stand a bit of damage? I'm not sure if it can. Let's have a look. Not used one of these for a long time. Oh yeah. Nice chaining. Missed that. The damage, look. It's comical, isn't it? Hi Richard, evening, and thanks for joining us. Remember this used to be a decent fleet. Wonder how the fixed time this will be. It'll be interesting. It's nearly a half dead. Look at the state of this base. It's funny. And there's a Wendigo there as well. We don't want to be hitting that thing. Got nothing here that's got any defense against a Wendigo at all. So let's see if we can get a chain event going against some of those turrets. Whoa, can we get in there in time or not? Well, he managed to get 2 off, didn't he? So there we go. It's only a bit of damage, but it's nothing to do the next couple of days, so don't care. So I can imagine a lot of people aren't very happy about the fact there's been release of so many Conqueror holes in the game. Well, I know that's a fact, in fact. But hi Peter, good evening, mate. Can't believe that base killed that fleet. That's funny. This time last year that was quite a decent flight. I think it was. Let's peek the next one with the gunboat and see what's in it. Got a funny feeling those Drat carriers are definitely due a recycle now. God, that's gutting. So what have we got? Oh, we have to step up a little bit here, aren't we? Okay, it's doable, but I don't want to start fixing things. So we've got some ballistic damage in there, haven't we? So yeah, I think. Let's get something a bit worthwhile. I'm intrigued. Let's see what the fix is on this thing. This is when fixed times were scary last year, wasn't it? Oh, it's not that bad, is it? Well, it is for a rubbish fleet, obviously, but it's still 6.5 hours, so there we go. That can just sit in the background. We'll fix that thing up. Soon changed my mind, didn't I? So last time I used those DRAC carriers was basically when it was the old FM, and they were excellent for doing that. And I've not touched them since. That was the first time I've taken them out actually, so that's some time ago. And there's a reason I probably haven't taken them out. It's probably a good idea that I didn't take them out. Yeah, Tito's in the chat by the way, guys. He's saying, yeah, but give us a good show using the Man of War. Tito, I'll use it if you fix it. Because you can see how damaged it is, and I'll show you how much time that is already. Right, so we're going to have to get some bloodthirst up here, aren't we? Oh, that's a bit faster, isn't it? That's good. In fact, I'll probably use some mortar ships here, shouldn't I? Got no mortars. That probably wasn't the wisest thing. Oh well, not to worry. Ballistic, so that's going to be spite. Oh no, we've got some corrosive protection, don't we? It's a case of remembering what each conqueror can do, that's the thing. Or what it can't do, what it can stand up against, what it can't stand up against. Fire fields, we hate radioactive fire fields, are awful things. So this malice here has got some shot plates on it as well, so hopefully that shouldn't do any damage at all. There is a incoming rubbish. This one has the best range. Yeah, so Rend actually did a little picture which is quite handy. Thanks for Rich mentioning that, mate. There's a great little picture. So it's got each of the hulls, it's got each of the damage and each of the damage protection against each of the damage types as well. So it's quite handy because it makes your life an awful lot easier. It's sort of a thing that I tend to sort of like have lying around next to my PC. Especially using mixed fleets, which is the thing to do these days. The Malice isn't really getting bothered by these at all. Not hugely anyway. Is it me as a bloodthirst not showing up properly? It's like hitting every other one, isn't it, or something? It shows decent attributes of the different conqueror holes though, because look, this is taking a good pounding from what, 3 or 4 different turrets there. While that's doing that, I wonder if I can reach in here. Yeah, I can. That's handy, isn't it? Be a bit careful here, not get too cocky, too carried away. So we've got some incoming mortars now. Bear in mind, this is only level 1 of the campaign, so you know, if this fleet can't get in, it'd be a bit of a joke, wouldn't it, to be honest? So you can see that's a Malice, then it's got 5 crossbows on that Malice, okay, and 4 Earthshakers, just give it a bit more bit more TPS, but mostly a bit more armor protection as well. So that's that one done. Great. So there you go. That may take a mid-level player a couple of fleets to do that, but I think it's doable. Especially if you start using some rhinos in the background for and a decent a decent conqueror hull. What was the fixed time on that, to be honest? 20 minutes. Okay, let's recall that fleet. So let's have a look at the next level, and let's see what the first thing is. So yeah, like I said, this is the thermonuclear launcher. Okay, the atomic targeting, which is a good special, to be honest. And the thermonuclear launcher is good because it gives raw power, as opposed to having to wait for the boom effect. So let's have a look. The first one was 5 hours. This one's 3 hours. Okay, 3 hour run time. We'll drop in the single gunboat and have a quick look at it. This won't be a very long stream, to be honest. It's just that we'd have a quick look at it, and then people can use it as a reference and then go back. At least they can just chop forward and go, well, I've seen that base, and they can make their own decisions up. You know, I don't really mind if I kill off 2 or 3 fleets, because at the end of the day, I'm just going to fix them overnight anyway. So, oh, we've seen this one before, haven't we? Yeah, we definitely have. Yeah, that's okay. So there we go. So we've got obviously again the same sort of power, but obviously there's an force or inerts in there, obviously, so that's going to be something that can survive. So a spike would be quite decent in there then, and some water chuckers would be quite nice as well. We can make a bit of a mess, can't we? So we had 2 ships that were damaged on that one, didn't we? So we'll have a little look around. And that was the spikes again, wasn't it? So let's take that one out there. Oh no, we don't want to do that. What am I fixing? Got that fleet there. Let's cancel that and ignore that altogether. You made a huge mistake there. Okay, what have we got here then? Oh well, we could leave that in, I suppose. But it's raw at the moment, it's a blank one, so we won't. Got some more of those somewhere, where are they? Some more Rets, there we go. What have we got here? Ret Fury. Fury's quite decent because the Glacial doesn't affect my Furies too much. And the only reason that they don't is because I've got the shield attack system on them. They're quite reasonable. Okay, shall we go over that? Let's have that, let's have that, let's have a spite, and let's have a couple of one, where are they, there's the one there, 2, oh, wrong one, click on that one there then, and while that's playing, let's go back and let's stick that to fix while we go outside. Okay, what do you reckon of that fleet then? Happy with that? So we've got a Fury there, which is quite decent. So what's that give? That gives pen protection, obviously explosive, corrosive, radioactive as well. I've got attack field resistance of 47%, which is not too bad. Which is obviously this special here. And then Retribution's there as well. So we've got explosive, deflection, corrosive, and concussive as well. And the radioactive because of the plates. I've got 4 plates on there as well. So that's not too bad. And then obviously the spike, which is excellent, obviously because you've got a huge amount of rad protection, which is great for enforcers and that sort of stuff. And this is just a generic spike that I knocked some generic ones up, and obviously some more chuckers as well to finish it off with. So 3s and 2s. Do we need 3 at the front? Probably don't, but we'll give it a go. Let's have a look. I don't think I'm going to need all these, to be honest. Well, I'm not going to need all these. This is only level 2. So here we go. It's a 3-hour campaign, like I said. Usually an hour per base. obviously you use what you see, what's deemed necessary, because you know, it's all about ergonomics. If you can get through all 3 rounds with one fleet, then you're doing well, aren't you? Which is the goal. Oh dear, a bit of a mess up there. Am I going to have to refresh? So have a quick look. Oh no, we're okay. So bear in mind then, so we've got obviously the glacial turret here, so that's a bit of a concern for some people. Deadeye, or is it just a ballista? It's a standard ballista, isn't it? Get rid of that. We need to go and get some bloodthirst up actually, which would not be a bad idea. Would have been dead wise, wouldn't it? Yeah, I might need to refresh in a minute. Bit of a stun there. So we'll send the spike back around, I think. So you notice I'm not using any cruise at all, guys. Yeah, you can. I'm going to probably refresh this game in a minute because it's gone a bit patchy. But we know what's there. We know we've got Spite, Retribution, Fury, and a couple of Vendettas. It's 32 left, that's okay. So a bit like them, we'll run these around the outside once this spike gets in. We're going to probably pinch that area there. I've only got some small pinches anyway. They're only the 15-minute jobs, just makes life easier. Can't remember if this one had anti-pinch on some of the turrets last time, but we'll have a quick look. We are soon going to find out. Yeah, that's fine. The spike will probably just do it anyway, to be honest. There's the Wendigo, which doesn't really seem to do a great deal these days. We'll actually let them catch up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, and it didn't need any cruise, and it shouldn't do, to be honest. There are plenty of you can use. Molotov Maidens is quite decent, obviously. There are quite a few things you can... So before we fix anything at the moment, we'll take a look at the next one, shall we? Because things aren't too bad. I have to say the TLC lag's quite reasonable. as opposed to the main game lag, which is not so much fun. So we've got a couple of holes there on half power. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one's okay actually. So we've got the long reach with the ret, which is a bit comical really, because it's a ret campaign and I've got the ret and I'm using it, which is a bit, you know, hypocritical I suppose really, in some respects. But then some people are just doing it to get the, obviously the to look after that hull a bit more. We might need that one a bit. Get rid of that. Okie dokie. Is it going to die? Pretty close to dead. Okay, so and let's try getting that over there. Let's try our friend the Fury, shall we? Well, let's see if we can get rid without even having to bother about any rocket, because that'd be a good show for some people, I suppose. Now, is he going to bog down? Because obviously here comes the. No, see, that's not too bad, is it? That's quite decent. Just this blunderbuss that's coming up. Yeah, as we were just saying. Could have pinched it. Oh, there's obviously a concussive reciprocator in it as well. Yeah, it's got a bit of overload kicking in now. Whoops. Get some of those turrets out of the way, shall we? Well, that's okay. We're done there. Right, we're going to patch this one up. Like I said, I'm not using any crews or anything like that, so. That's a 2/3 dead fleet, isn't it? Well, a couple of ships is anyway. So it's about 40 minutes for the spy. The Retribution's a bit longer because it's got some plates on it. Fury is pretty standard, and I've missed something. What have I missed? Just that one single. There we go. Got a scratch on the vendettas, but it doesn't matter. We'll still take a peek at the next one just so I can remember what it is, and then we'll go and pick up some ships. So like I said, you're getting a special here now, which is nice. You're getting a weapon, and you're obviously getting some build tokens, so it's not too bad. I think that's quite reasonable. Yeah, same again then. So we've got, okay, there's a ret in there as well, isn't there? So that needs missiles because they're hard to mortar out. So I can use spite in there, a spite in there, and there's another retribution there as well. So spites are definitely the way ahead. So I might put in 2 spites this time, I think. Blunderbusses, yeah, okay, right. Scene. Close that. Let's get rid of that. cruise, there's lots of ergonomics you can do here and that sort of stuff, and move things around. The good thing is you don't bubble these spaces, so you can keep chopping away at them. You get 3 hours to do it, so but a 3-hour stream would be really boring. So. Yeah, that's the horrible fleet. Well, this one should be fixed. Oh, it's good timing, isn't it? So we'll have that. We'll have the spike. We'll pull. Oh, we could have pulled in a malice, I suppose, couldn't we? Because that's got radial deflection, concussive, and penetrative. Yeah. Could pull in a malice. Do a bit of mix and match, shall we? What's this one actually got on it? Well, that's quite reasonable. Wrong place. So they got scratched, but it's not the end of the world, is it? Nice. Right, what can I fix here? That's yeah. Tito, we're talking about the man of war. So there's my man of war. Look, it's actually got nothing special on it, just a few crossbows and something to beef it up a little bit. But look at it, it's still half fixed. Look, 1 day, 2 hours and 35 minutes. It's not going to happen in a million years. See ya. It's just like I fix as and when I need to fix it. But talking of fixing, let's just find something else that needs. Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay. So spikes obviously without any armor at all, and malices without any armor at all. They're fixed fast. So as Rich just said there, it's if you've got a few of them, you can just prep out a lot of this stuff easy just by bull rushing them. I was going to refresh, wasn't I? May as well take these buildings out while we're here. So we'll take the vent down because you're going to get missile firing on it, and it's quite annoying this. I want to refresh. I'll refresh off this one. So we're going to run this up, and then we're going to bring the spite in. Those ships are really annoying me now. I can hardly work out what's what. But fortunately, we've got the names up. So let's find the spite. There it is. And that's why spites are good. Look at that retribution. That disappeared virtually in no time at all. It was like just cut it through like butter. Definitely worth having a spite for that. And watch, I'm actually going to move these conquerors out of the way because that goddamn mortar that's there is absolutely pounding the arse out of them. I'm not taking any notice. last rep before this dies. Should be able to. Yeah. Let's go and concussive reciprocator. They're having a good thump at this this spike, which is, I think, is about to die, which is quite annoying. Yeah, it is. So let's bring in the well, the Malice is going to get affected quite badly by that. I was a bit slow on the uptake then, wasn't I? I'll have to watch that mortar that's coming in as well. Really helpful I can see those two ships. Mark, general donations going to send you the Christmas gift. No, I don't do donations, mate. I don't need that. That's just not my thing. I just like playing for the fun of playing. I don't need donations. It's not what I do it for. If I'm earning more money, I'll go out to work and work for extra hours. Let's get rid of that flipping goddamn turret there. Think about start taking donations and you got people start thinking you're getting owned by people, and I'm not. So it's just not me. Okay, that's that done. Hours entertainment. If it, you know, if we're doing hours entertainment and it costs me like £2 or £3, well, so what? Damnation. I'll send you some donations, alright. Yeah, I'm sure you will, mate. Not those kind. Okay, so that's that campaign. That's the second one done. So there we go. That's prize pack 2 done. Like I said, thermonuclear launcher, which is excellent. You know, it's brilliant. It's got carries a good punch. I like that one a lot. And it's a great special to go with the atomic targeting. Like I said, you know, it just gives this weapon, which has got a reasonable, well, a very good punch to be honest, but it's really inaccurate. I think is it 60% or something like that. It's not very good. Like 50% accuracy, sorry. So this boosts it obviously by 32%, and the damage by 25%, which is quite nice. And I gain myself some more tokens. So I will build the ship one day, but I'm going to build it blank because it's area effect. It doesn't say it has to be a it could be in any particular area. So like the other ones, as long as it's in the fleet, it should give the fleet effect. So. Hi Ford, evening buddy, how are you? You always miss the live stream. You know me, mate, I talk too much. The live streams always go on much longer than I always say they're going to. I always say half an hour, it ends up being an hour. If I say it's an hour, it ends up being 2, so there we go. Okay, so what I should have done was actually peaked the next one, shouldn't I, to be honest? Which would have been really wise of me. Right, so it's 12 minutes fixed there. What have I got total there? 2 minutes 20, sorry, 2 hours and 26 in there. Okay. So let's mess this a little bit. That's 226. Get this on the nose if we can, to be honest. Although I don't think I've got plenty of ships, I can still just leave them. And let's just bin things off. Right, they're annoying me there. Let's get rid of them. What have we got? Should we go and play with this thing? This thing's quite decent. So I'm going to refresh before we start this one here. So we've got the Revenge, the Harlot's Revenge fleet there as well. So I'm just going to quickly refresh the game. We've got 3 Revenges and 2. Okay, so we're on to tier 3 now. This is the last one. Let's have a quick look at what it says for itself. This is the last one then, so basically it is 1 hour, okay. It's a 1 hour price pack, so we've got plenty of rockets and we've got plenty of bits and bobs. Let's just build one while we're waiting. And we're going to use this fleet here. I'm not going to waste those because I might want them later on. Just use that because it's cheap, it doesn't cost anything. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm just going to chuck, just in case I need some. As long as no one snags me, it'd be really nasty. I'll just chuck some of those outside just in case, because I don't know what we're going to see. Hi John, how you doing, buddy? And Toxic Zing, wow. Hello mate, haven't seen you for a while. So we'll peek quickly then with, he says with, I'm not sure what I've got on what fleet now, to be honest. So, well, just in case you can go straight in, we'll use the proper one. Get rid of that for a second, I don't want to get sniped. Argo, how are you, mate? Good evening, buddy. So this is round 3, by the way, for those who have come in late. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's just hold them up there for a second, and let's just zoom in and have a quick look at the... Okay. Quite like that. So right there. Which is a bit of a nightmare for using for... yeah, okay. I want to try and mortar it, but they don't like... the mortars don't tend to do very well on those. Let's see. Probably should have thrown a spite in this fleet. One of my favourite hulls. Well, I mean, we'll get rid of that easy, we'll get rid of that easy, we'll get rid of that easy. Mortars aren't so good on these. Okay, alright. I'll hold a bolt reserve anyway. Let's get some bloodthirst up and running, shall we? So these are revenges with Pando Morts, just to give them a bit more oomph. I think quite a few people are using them. And obviously there's a Harlot Revenge in there as well, so... It's quite a tough fleet, this one. It's not invincible, but it's quite tough. We'll slip around the bottom, we'll get that vank on the outside, I think, before we go in. Otherwise I'm just wasting my time, and I might just run past that thing and then come back later on and get with a spite afterwards. That's probably enough. Right, let's go up here. Yeah, that's got it. Get that out of the way. Oh, missed it. So I'm not worried about timing or anything, to be honest, because as you know, there's no time limitations. If it times out, you can just jump straight back in again, so it's not the end of the world. Got a bit of beef, this one, isn't it? That'll do for that. Get rid of this rubbish and let's get back to the top. Okay. So we should be able to go roughly around about there-ish, I think, for those. Yep. We'll worry about the... oh, I don't know, actually. Maybe we will. We'll go up first off and we'll see if we can clip this lot here. We're getting closer. Let's get them facing the right way around. Good. Yeah, look at the mortars, look. See, this is where you need a spite. Or something similar to a spite. You can sit there all day doing this. So we're just going to run past this thing because it's just annoying. And we'll go back and get some spites in a minute. So we're just going to get that come all the way in, and then we'll just bring the... there's no point even worrying about the... the retribution is sitting there. We'll just go past it if we can. If it allows us to. Oh, we timed out. Right, well, that's quite fortunate because I'm going to bring us grab those spikes a second. Which will make mincemeat of that ship. Come on then, out you come. Right, we're not going to take them all in, we'll just take the one in. Bear in mind there's no bloodthirst on these now, so... kind of random bunch of people watching, so... this is a bit of a suicide squad moment for this one poor ship. Would have been a bit nicer to have a bit of bloodthirst, but we don't have any, so beggars can't be choosers. I do think the Spite's underrated, I have to say. I think it's actually a really good ship. Gets caught and snagged sometimes, but struggling there a little bit, isn't it? Taking a lot of pounding. We'll make sure we get rid of that hull before we do anything else. See if we can pull off some of these turrets. actually. Far more ergonomic than pounding away with mortars. So sacrificing a spike that takes like 35 minutes to fix, it's for me, it's a better way of doing it. So let's have a look at what we've got in the next one. And we'll see what's coming up. So we've got two more bases to go, and then the campaign finished, isn't it? So it's not too bad. And most of these fleets will fix in like 2.5 hours. So okay, yeah, interesting. Right, so this can be quite sneakily done, because you can actually kill that boat there with a set of submarines. Because I've done that before. We're just setting in some hell race. I remember this one now. So you can go in and mop up the front end, but I don't want to mop up too much. All I want to do is get that Retribution out. Because you can mortar those easily. Get that Retribution out. You can actually use hell race or ghost crawl if you've got one, but I want to save some of these targets if I can. I want to get some bloodthirst up on something that's coming in a minute. Well, wanted to. I'm not going to, but I wanted to. Let's see what we can do, shall we? I'm going to try and get that ship out, but I'm not sure if it's I don't know if it's got decent protection against it from we'll soon see. Taking a bit of a risk, a bit of a gamble, but yeah, I thought so. Gonna get annihilated here. Oh, it's gone. It's dead. That's okay. Right, so while those die, I thought they'd die by now. Surprised they haven't. Oh yeah, down to the last one. Can we get rid of that turret? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, we can. That's handy. So when we come back in a minute, there's no really annoying turret now. Blimey's lasting quite well. Well, that was quite impressive. I'm quite stunned there. What, 1 3/4 ships basically, and a decent fix time as well. Let's just fix that. Doesn't need to go into a fix because it's just under the hour, isn't it? But I'm not going to use that fleet. We're going to use this fleet here now. That's quite impressive, that. What don't you think? For 3 random spikes, that was not bad at all. I mean, I've got 2 more back in base, and I could have probably just switched them over, but no. Did much better than I thought I was going to do. Not a great deal left. Right, okay. Oh, there's a thing at the back here, I forgot that. Tucked down here, look, in the bottom corner. There's the TAC module, so... Now we're not going to use that one, because if I lose that one then I've lost the field effect. Because it doesn't matter where you sit it, it's covered anyway. That's why it doesn't have an aura. So you can tell the field effect on the lead holes, look, if there's no aura then you can have them anywhere, it doesn't really matter where they are, as long as it's just there. Unlike these sort of ships, look, you can see the green aura around them. It's nice. Taking forever to kill that half though. Still going to die though. Then we've got 1 to go, so we'll peek it and we'll make a decision what to do on the last one in a second. So it's been interesting Christmas break, hasn't it, to be honest? We've had OP9's been going well for most people, I think, to be honest. I've done my dock now, I've done my shipyard, which is quite nice. Finished my walls. And I'm starting to do turrets now. Boy, they're slow. There was an offer to buy some upgrades, wasn't there? I didn't take the offer up because I didn't see it. It was a saving, to be honest, because the saving was... It's never an offer unless you were going to do it in the first place, and I wasn't ever going to do it, so I may have if the turrets at level 8 look different to the turrets at level 7, but they don't. So it's quite a nice game to play, I think. Guess the level of the turret. I'm not sure what you think, but... it's Paul, it's 1 hour, mate. You get 1 hour. Yeah, 3rd level is 1 hour. So we'll look at this. I'm not going to fix that just yet. We're just going to... yeah, so I've got 41 minutes left. So I've taken 20 minutes so far. So we're just going to quickly have a quick look at the last one, because I really can't remember what it is. It's interesting, yeah. That's a good point, actually, you made there. I really killed that base with 3 spites and nothing else. So I don't know whose base it is. It's probably not their fleet, to be honest, but they might have a bit of a rethink on that. I'm sure they have, because it obviously is. It's a pre-OP OP upgrade. So what do we got in here then? Oh, good lord. Well, I can... That's a bit wrong, because I can take all those out with the ghost crawler. Why have they done that? Right, you can definitely take out that and that. Okay, with Hell Wraiths, easy. What a crazy base for the last one. I think the Ghost Crawler's laughing. Well, I never did. Yeah, so it's the same campaign as last time, isn't it? No one's going to have that thick guard, that's ridiculous. Well, that's got a Ghost Crawler on over, and it'd be rude not to, seeing as I've got a damn thing. I don't get much chance to use it these days. So I don't think I'm going to need, I wouldn't like to think I'm going to need, we can put him away, and we can probably put those spites away. We've got 3 and a bit ships left with that fleet, so that's fine. I need to readjust my base. All I've done is added a little kink at the front of it because I'm a bit too lazy when it comes to race design. So I haven't actually done this isn't a proper base yet. I've just played at the front and added a couple of blocks at the front, and that's what I've done to be honest. But I want to have a rethink. Okay, if you haven't got a Ghost Crawler, then this is definitely, you can get those first 2 ships out without a doubt. Just using Hell Wraiths or anything, to be honest. Banshees, I reckon, could probably get in all the way around, to be honest. I remember doing this last time, and I Hell Wraith those 2 out because my Ghost Crawler was fixing, and I didn't want to coin it because it seemed a waste of time, to be honest. And then I just took the normal these out as I went round, chucking mortars at them, loads of them. Like I said, I'll do this campaign, and to be honest, if you want to know how to do this campaign, seeing it's the same campaign as before, very much looks like it anyway, watch Ren's videos on the TFC website, forsakencouncil.co.uk. You'll see Ren's link up on the left hand side with mine and Stu's. Because the previous TLC, he did it stage by stage, so you'll get the gist of how to knock out each one of these. Because I know he did a segment by segment video, breaking down, using easy fleets on the first level, and then obviously did it in stages. All I want to do is confirm that it was the same. I'd heard it was the same, but and it definitely is, because this is exactly the same base as last time. Yeah, and Tito, you did say that, mate. Actually, you did hint at that it was the same, or highlight to be the same one. So you are correct. We'll have a quick flip through the stats for those that haven't seen it. I mean, most people should have seen it, to be honest, but we'll just go through the field effect, which I think is the most important one, because so I like that stun effect on Ghost Crawler. It's a great fun. So many times I've been caught out where I've come up and actually I've stunned things that have not actually been killed. I've managed to dive again. Yeah, I know I've got some mayhem torps on there. So stunning those 2 ships, great. We'll just blast the rest of this away in a minute. Yeah, it's a bit cheeky using your Ghost Crawler, to be honest, but then again, it's my campaign, and I think I've given you enough damage. So we've got so that'll be good for us. I should have kept the spites because they're you don't get any damage from these things from spites. Blunderbuss, yeah, okay. But then again, with the Harlock Revenge in there, it makes things a bit easier. Right, good. We'll put that away. I want someone to snipe my ghost crawler. And then I can finish it hopefully this fleet, hopefully in the slow time, which means I've what? Okay, I coined those things that were 5. Those whites, they were 5 coins, weren't they? I didn't really need to, I don't think. Then again, these ships can't do it, nothing can, hey? Yeah, Deluge Tigers, John. Yeah, another good thing as well. So let's have a look then. Let's make sure I get the right ships then. So number of vendor, Revenge 3. That's what I want, that one there. Revenge number 3. Should be fine now. We've not got. Don't think I'll need. I'll just leave the vendettas up here at the top, because I think the single Revenge will be able to do the dirty down the bottom end there. A blunderbuss there. A couple of blunderbusses, in fact. I'll just see those off a second. Yeah, there's some level 4 turrets in there as well, so it's all a bit notional, isn't it? So this isn't someone's true base. Well, it could be, I suppose. Not everybody upgrades all their stuff, it's all about bubble patches, isn't it? So Banshees, Ford, yeah, I agree, mate. Banshees will definitely do this. Without a doubt. Because Banshees only come up once. In the whole time, so. I used to use my Banshees all the time for you to Ghost Crawler, and Banshees will definitely do this. Can I get that flipping turret? I think I can, can't I? Sure I can get that turret. Yes, I can. Oh, get in there. That's nice. Boom, get some of that. That was handy, wasn't it? Right, I reckon we can get down there, so let's put the others over here. That can go up either way, don't need that now. That can go over here, that can go over here. I'm hoping this, yeah, there's only 2 turrets in there. This should be able to manage on its own. It's got plenty of pandos on it, so. So the other thing I'll say about using the Banshees, mate, is obviously there's no, you've got to let the retreat time out. So just bear that in mind. It's about 30 seconds, isn't it? Sorry, 20 odd seconds. Sorry, for the retreat button to go from obviously one end to the other end. So just bear that in mind. If you are near a ship and you want to get out quickly, you've just got to time it right. So you can either pause to the last 2.5 minutes. So like, as in, go in there, wait, and then start progressing forward after about 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30, because then before your Banshees will come up, the time would have run out, so you can't get hit. It's not possible. I used to do that quite a bit. You go into a base hit basically and just let it sit there for a little while to start with, and then let it go. Right, we're done, aren't we? I think we are. We're done. Okay. So there's the Zoe's Ret, and what I was going to say basically, I mean, it's nice, it's armor points, that sort of stuff, you know, and it's got its special abilities, which is great, you know. It's got all the normal sort of stuff on it, the shockwave damage, 20%, blah blah blah. But the point that I was going to say, there's the flagship effects, is to just watch out on this. Okay, well, it's great to have flagships. This is yet another one. The bonus effects applies to each Retribution in the fleet. Okay. So there's no aura. You don't have to put anything on this ship if you don't want to. And I've not through my my Zoe's Vendetta, that sort of stuff. Just literally build the damn thing blank. Put an engine on if you want to, that sort of stuff, and then just utilise its effects. I think people will be probably using Retributions as blitz ships, if anything, to be honest. Not really sure. Anyway, that's it. So I'll put that stuff away. I used 5 coins. Didn't have to use probably any, to be honest, but yeah, what's done's done. Good. Right. Okay, guys. I'll say that's it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you've got anything, obviously, I'll put the stream up on the TFC website, and just so people can have a quick look at it. I'm sure Ren will do a fresh bit by bit, okay, or he'll refresh the video that he's got, or just link us to it. But it is on the Forsaken Council website. Okay, so take a look on there, and each one of those in slow time is broken down for you if you don't want to look at the stream again. But thanks for joining us, and I'll say it's a few days time, so I'll say Happy New Year, because I probably won't do a stream between now and then. Okay, take care. Cheers.